Oh no, Jey Uso is a bad man. Jey Uso ended Monday Night Raw, taking out LA Knight. These guys just can't get along. They can't get on the same page. I ended up watching WWE Monday Night Raw on my TV. I sat on my couch with my iPad in front of me. I watched Monday Night Football on there, the Bears versus the Vikings. We had a really early touchdown. The Bears looked like they're putting it together, but at the same time, the one thing that I thought that was going to be so much better for them is the offensive line, but still so many penalties. I think I'm gonna have to turn down the volume on the iPad a little bit because the Monday Night Football, especially the whistles when there's flags in the end of plays, kind of really distracted me from the wrestling. But it's fun having football back. I can honestly think that it's been a while before I chose wrestling over football. I think we've been a pretty Monday Night Football house, but man, I'm deep into it right now. I know I am, but Monday Night Raw was good. It wasn't great. It was a different feel for this show. I know we had different announcers. We had Corey Graves and Joe Tessitore. Michael Cole moves over to SmackDown because Tessitore needs to do Mondays because of college football. Wade Barrett just took a break, so he's going to be off for a little bit. But all in all, that wasn't the change. The change was you can tell that they know they're going against football, and there was a constant pace of like matches on the show. We got wrestling, lots of wrestling. We had Asuka versus Nikki Bella. We had a very long women's match with Lyra Valkyrie going up against the chick from the Judgment Day who's not Roxanne, Raquel Rodriguez. We had AJ Styles wrestling a match against El Grande Americano, where I honestly thought we were going to get a little bit more out of it. AJ Styles, I don't really know where the shoot promo is going. Ravi, my buddy, he made a reference to the Y2AJ the tag team of 2016 before their feud at WrestleMania 32. It's weird, it's not like he just went out there and delivered a pipe bomb shoot promo during the commercial. Even if he did that, he knows he's live on Netflix. So why would they name drop Gallows and Anderson? That's just freaking weird. From listening to Talking Shop, I really don't think WWE wants them to come back. I don't even think they want to come back. God honest truth. They had two runs. You can say the first run was all right. Second run was, they had that awesome moment returning. I think that was at the Barclays Center. I don't even really know what they did after that. And I loved those guys. I loved Talking Shop. I didn't even know I was wearing the Good Brothers hat till right now. I put that on earlier today when I was making the video with Jeremy when we were doing the live stream. But, so I don't really know. Is it Jericho? Do they want us to think it's Jericho? Do you think of AJ Styles and think of Chris Jericho? I really don't. They just had that tag team of like 2 weeks that turned into a feud, and then they had like a couple matches. They had a WrestleMania match, WrestleMania 32, 10 years ago. I don't know. That really doesn't make a lot of sense. But AJ just straight up, after having this promo of saying that like people are against him and they don't want to see him succeed, they don't even want to see him be there, he doesn't have any friends, he just gets a straight up decisive victory against El Grande Americano, a guy that he's been feuding against for months. Just Styles clash. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much, but they're cooking something. I just don't know what it is. But the big thing of the night was it was just setting up WrestlePalooza. Early in the night we had the Usos kick off Monday Night Raw. Coming down to the ring, it looked like it was going to be a Yeet-a-thon with Jey Uso. But when he was making his entrance, Jey appeared in the crowd coming out of like one of the way into like the snack bars and the bathrooms, and they walked down together. They got in the ring. They hit the Yeet-a-thon again. They ran it back. Then basically they put out the challenge to Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, the Usos getting back together. We haven't seen them since, I believe, a Crown Jewel pay-per-view, where it was the Usos against Roman and Solo, where they actually got the win and they pinned Roman Reigns. And then shortly right after that, Jey turned on Jimmy before WrestleMania 40, setting up their singles match. So it's been a while. It's been a good while since they've teamed together. But that was like during the strong days of that, of the bloodline storyline going on. But, during a ruckus inside of the ring, LA Knight and Jey Uso, they almost ran into each other. They were kind of like checking each other out to make sure both of them are right, that they didn't have a problem. At that time, they got rammed into the corner by Bronson Reed. And Jey Uso felt like LA Knight set him up for it by not hitting Bronson, maybe by not, getting him out of the way. But he just felt like, even the other guy hit him. He felt like it was his fault. So, we go all the way to the main event. We got LA Knight against Bronson Reed. LA Knight said that he didn't want any help in the match. But during the match, Braun Breaker was at ringside. He jumped up onto the ring skirt, and at that point, it got LA Knight confused that he bumped him, and he turned around, ended up getting pinned 1, 2, 3 by Bronson Reed. Braun Breaker got at the ring, decided it was time to put the beat down. Where he was going to put the spear on LA Knight. Then Jimmy Uso came running down. And then we had Jey Uso come down to defend Jimmy Uso, who got beaten up. And at that point, where it looked like all the baby faces were all on the same team, Jey Uso spears LA Knight. These guys just can't get along. I can't even really tell what they're setting up. Are these guys, is it going to be LA Knight against Jey Uso at like Crown Jewel? Are they trying to set these guys up where it looks like they can't be on the same team, but they're going to be teaming together at War Games? I think it has to be a collection of good guys against the Vision at War Games. I really think that's what they're putting together, but that's freaking November. We just started September. That's some long-term booking storylines that we're going to go on. But like I said earlier on in the video, Raw is going to be very different for the next while because of Monday Night Football. I'm looking to see more matches. I'm looking to see more, quicker transitions, less dragging out talking. That's when people are going to change the channel. I recommend you go with, instead of like having 2 apps, have it 2 screens. Put something on the TV, put something on the iPad. The phone's just a little bit too small for me, but hell, if you got it, put 2 TVs in the house. I'm not really quite sure, but I wish there was some way to use like the YouTube TV technology of putting both things on the screen at the same time. I don't really do it for football, but I think I might do in this situation because it's so hard to change the apps back and forth. It seemed like WWE thought that AJ Lee, I turned on this so fast. honestly, in my mind, I thought this was the coolest thing Friday, and then the way that they kind of used AJ Lee to think that she was going to bring ratings to Monday Night Raw. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. They were treating her like she was freaking CM Punk himself. I think if you turned in SmackDown to see AJ Lee, I think they must have turned a number that even they were surprised about. I don't think you're coming back to Raw to see her again, because I think you knew you weren't seeing her wrestle. But I guess they think that she's just going to bring him in. But whole thing was set up about her delivering a promo. Promo went way too long. Promo, even she said she had to get it back on pace at one point. It just got lost on what the heck was going on. But in the long end, Becky Lynch came out, Seth Rollins came out, CM Punk came out way too late. If this whole feud is about Punk trying to get retribution on him losing his title, Becky slapping him around, finally getting his hands on Punk, why was he just sitting in the back, waiting for nothing? I don't even know. He should have been on Rollins the second he walked out. I mean, they basically had to have been sitting in the gorilla position together. I know that I think about it too much, and it's a show, it's a script, and it is what it is. But if you're really supposed to believe that it's on site, like he said last week, it's got to be on site. I mean, if you see the guy in catering, you got to take him out over the mashed potatoes or something like that. Yeah, so we set up 2 matches, WrestlePalooza. It's going to be AJ Styles, CM Punk against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. We knew that, talked about it last week, made a video about it. And then we've also got the Usos against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. We're still looking for an announcement to see what's going to be going on with Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. Is that going to be a match? What is the last match that's going to be named on there? I know that, Roxanne jumped up on the ring and she sort of put herself into the match for a minute, but was really surprised by Raquel Rodriguez and the Judgment Day getting the win. I really thought that was supposed to put Lyra back into the limelight, getting the win. It seems like she's just going to be the loving babyface that everybody loves that never wins matches. So we'll see what happens with that, but I really don't know. They don't even have the Intercontinental Championship to compete for because Becky's got it, and Becky's going to be going into a tag team match with AJ Lee. AJ had the Intercontinental title, but is she going to be wanting that? Is that going to be like the TNA Legends Championship of 2010? Where just the older superstars compete after it? I don't even know what's going on with the United States women's belt. Julia defended it on SmackDown, I guess. But that's the first time that I've heard she's defended it in a long time. So we'll see what's going on. Monday Night Raw report. I appreciate anybody who checked this out. I got to get back, check out the end of this Bears game. Looks like the Bears are actually going to pull this damn thing out. Let's go.